Good morning, guys. It's good to be with you again. I hope you're doing okay. We've been doing pretty good here at my house. This school year has been pretty crazy since we've been doing it from home, but it's been fun. I hope that your school year's been pretty fun. I don't know if you're at home or actually at school, but however it's going, I hope you're safe and having fun. So, have you started thinking about what you want to do for Halloween this year? I don't know that trick-or-treating is necessarily going to be a thing this year because a lot of people are sick. So we are going to buy some candy and watch some scary movies. Maybe play a spooky game to find, together. Anyway, it's crazy. Halloween is almost here. I am pretty excited. Anyway, let's do our opening together, guys. Repeat after me if you'd like, or just do the hand symbols with me. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are the Church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. Together, we care for our earth and work for friendship and peace in our world. Let's begin. Do you guys know what forgiveness means? It means that when someone does or says something that upsets us, instead of getting real mad at them and maybe even wanting to do something bad to them, to make them feel bad and make them hurt, we choose to stop being mad and stop being upset with them. It can be hard to do, I know. If someone calls you a rude name or they hit you or something, it can be hard to decide to stop being mad at them. Just, don't be mad. Sometimes it doesn't really feel fair, that they can do something or say something bad to you and you don't get to do anything back to them. But it's actually a really good thing to do. Now, let's say that Conan here at my house is throwing a fit and he hits me. Would it be a good idea for me to, get mad and, yell at him or hit him or do something else bad to him? No, that wouldn't be a good thing. I love him. So instead of that, I forgive him so I can talk to him with love instead of anger. Think about in your life. Let's say another kid pushes you. What do you think would happen if you got mad and pushed that kid back or called him a mean name? What do you think would happen? That kid would probably hit you or say something mean, and then you would do something back to them, like push them or yell at them, and then it wouldn't stop until one or both of you got hurt or got in trouble. Does that really sound like a good thing? No, I bet you wouldn't like that to happen. I know I wouldn't. If you decided instead to forgive them, though, you would show them that you have too much love in your heart for them to make you mad. And we should always try to show love instead of anger when we're with people. There are a lot of people, especially boys and men, who don't like to forgive other people because they think it makes them look like a big old wuss if they don't get mad and do something to hurt the other person. This kind of attitude actually leads to a lot of death and suffering and has led to a lot of wars. All because people don't want to forgive. They didn't want to let love tell them what they should do. And instead, they just let anger, command them. So, but what happens if someone breaks a rule, though? Should we forgive them or should we punish them and make them feel bad for breaking the rule? Well, there's actually an old story I read once, and it went like this. There was an old monk. The monks kind of shaved head and they like to teach good lessons, but there's an old monk at a temple, and he had a bunch of students that were learning from him. He was their teacher. One of the students was really hungry one night, so he broke into the kitchen to get some food. He got caught, but the old monk didn't do anything to punish him. A couple of nights later, the same student tried to steal food again. He was being a thief, and he got caught again. And the old monk, again, did nothing. The other students got mad and told the monk he needs to get kicked out for breaking the rules. If you don't kick him out, we're all going to leave. The old monk thought about this for a second and told them, this young man clearly doesn't understand the difference between right and wrong. That's true. But if we kick him out, how can he ever learn the difference and get better? We need to treat him with forgiveness and love and teach him a better way to live. The young thief immediately began to cry and thanked the monk for his love and compassion and understanding, and the rest of the students understood what their teacher was telling them. They worked together, helped each other out, and the young thief never tried to steal anything ever again. What this story is trying to say has something to do with something that happens a lot in our society, in our world. When someone breaks a rule, even if it's not really that big of a deal, it's not really that bad of a thing, like killing someone would be a big deal, or setting someone's house on fire would be a big deal, but something else, that's really not hurting anyone, we get really, really mad at them and we just throw them in jail. But being in jail doesn't really teach these people the difference between right and wrong. It doesn't teach them anything. It just makes them sad and mad and hurt in their heart. And when these people get out of jail, there's a good chance that they're going to do something else bad because of all that pain they have inside. And we haven't done anything to teach them a better way to, do things. If we acted with love and tried to forgive them and help them, though, we wouldn't have so many people walking around with a lot of hurt in their hearts. Basically, the whole point of today's lesson is that we need to treat others with love instead of anger, no matter what. This is something we've talked about in past lessons, like treating people with respect, means showing them love. Or the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated, is also treating people with love because you want them to treat you with love. As members of the Unitarian Universalist Church, our mission is to spread love and acceptance and respect to everyone we meet. And forgiveness is a huge, huge part of that. We can't be kind, respectful people if we never ever forgive anyone, can we? Anyway, that's all I have for you today, guys. I want you to practice forgiving people. If your brother or sister or cousin or friend or whoever makes you mad, instead of getting mad back at them, "Grah!" Just forgive them. Just take a deep breath. Just calm down. Let the anger go away. And just say, I forgive you. It'll make you feel better, because holding that anger in your heart will just make you kind of feel emotionally sick. And it'll keep the day from getting bad. Anyway, that's it for today. So just make sure to keep your hands washed, wear your masks if you're away from home, make healthy choices, and I'll talk to you again next week. Later.